Hello everybody, this is 5 top tips for language learning. So, rule number 1, mistakes are a good thing. Perhaps in school you were fearful of making mistakes because you get marked down to make mistakes. When it comes to learning a language, mistakes are a good thing. You're not going to improve if you don't make a mistake, if you don't guess the word, maybe you get it wrong and then someone corrects you or you correct yourself. So keep that in mind and do not be scared of making mistakes. Mistakes are a good thing with language learning. Rule number 2, erase bad language experiences. By that I mean maybe in school you had a bad experience with a language, or language classes, you hated every moment of it because it was taught in an insufficient way or ineffective way rather. So imagine yourself as a computer and just beep, delete that shit, don't worry about it, and then come at the language from a completely fresh slate, you know. Number 3, remember how you learnt your first language. When you were a kid, if you were like me and English was your first language, you were surrounded by English, you were copying it, absorbing it, repeating things out loud. You know, you weren't going over textbooks and grammar books when you were a child growing up learning your first language. So keep that kind of mentality and philosophy in your mind when you're coming at a new language. Number 4, remember that your objective, or it's most likely your objective when you start out in a language, is to have a conversation in that language. You're not really going to be learning a language to write a book in that language or write songs in that language or something like that. So keep that in mind. You know, remember your first priority, your main goal is to be able to have a conversation in your language that you're learning, in the language that you're learning. Tip number 5, don't translate. Now this might sound very strange, but just stay with me for one moment. Imagine this scenario. You're having a conversation in you're having a conversation in Spanish. Someone's talking to you in Spanish. You translate the Spanish into English in your head. You think of the response in English and then you translate that to Spanish in your head. It's not the best way of doing things. I recommend that you just stay in Spanish as much as you can in here and try not to translate whilst having a conversation. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the Facebook, hit the like and all of that stuff. See you later, till next time.